Hi, in this video, I'm going to share with you this wicked cool strategy. You're going to be able to find expiration dates for federal contracts. So my first step is to enter my search. I'm going to look for the Microsoft Surface Pro. So I'm going to enter the Microsoft Surface. That's going to be on one item. And I'm also going to add another rule because I want to find the Pro Series, Pro 3 or Pro 4. So I'm going to add a rule within my fields. I'm going to select any description field. I've explained this in other videos, so if you haven't had an opportunity to watch those and how to create a search, I encourage you to do that. I'm going to leave my operator as any because any works like the operator or, which means that it's going to look for any of the items that I enter into my search bar. And since I'm going to be looking for two things, I want to leave it as any because now the results it's going to pull where Microsoft Surface appears as it also relates to either the Pro 3 or the Pro 4. And you'll see, I'm going to scroll down here in a little bit, you'll see how the line items hold exactly that level of information. So the Microsoft Surface and either Pro 3 or Pro 4. Okay, so now my next step is to add my filter, right? So I'm going to select that field within a federal government PO where it actually highlights the completion date. So I can either type in what I'm looking for or scroll through the list. Because I'm going to save myself some time, I'm going to type what I want, and what I'm looking for is the federal ultimate completion date. So once I have that, I can go ahead and click on that, and now that field is now activated. What I now want to do is give it my range. Now, you can select from a custom, which means that you can enter your own date range, start and end, or just give it a start date and not an end date. You can choose either one, or you can select from the custom field itself and then find information, whatever one is that you want. Next year, last year, whatever you need. I'm going to select next year. And so now my search is saying it's finding all of the line items where Microsoft Surface appears, where it either has the Pro 3 or the Pro 4 series, and where the federal ultimate completion date is going to be happening next year. So, as I've explained before, the more filters you enter into your search, the more concentrated your search results will be. And so, in this case, we have a very succinct results where we have 5 items that are going to be fitting this profile. And I want to view any of them. I'm going to go ahead and click on the purchase order number. That's going to bring me to the federal government PO. And so these purchase orders are really quite large. They have a lot of information. There are other videos that talk you through how to read the federal government purchase order. And so essentially, this is the information that I want right here. So on the right side of the screen where it reads ultimate completion date, it's going to give me my date. And so it's going to show me that this contract will be expiring in August of next year. So if I'm not already doing business with this government agency, this is a really great way of me being able to set up my pipeline, decide who I want to work with, and really have enough time to be able to build that relationship so that I can go ahead and bid on that work. I'm going to go ahead and scroll to the top. To return to the query, you can just click on query and you're taken back to the initial query page. You can revise this any way that you want. So maybe I don't want next year. Maybe I want to go ahead and select a custom date. And maybe I want to see everything that is going to be newer than today. So I want to see everything from today. Let's say this is the beginning of the year. So let's say I'm going to have 2016. And now I'm going to see everything that will be expiring from January of 2016 onward. And so as before, I can go ahead and select the purchase order. And then it's going to take me back into the federal government purchase order. And I'll scroll through and I'm able to see the completion date. So we encourage you to give it a go. Use these. These are great strategies. If you need us, we're always here to help you. You can get in contact with us at 888-998-6348, or you can email us at support@smartprocure.us.